through an intergovernmental process. 12, that on matters relating to provision of sustainable water services, the Ministry of Water shall collaborate with the county governments through the COG in the identification and design of county water dams, including projects under water purchase agreements. 13, that there shall be developed an intergovernmental framework to enhance collaboration between the levels of government, including the National Greening Program signed between the Ministry of Environment and COG on behalf of county government. 14, that there shall be developed a standard intergovernmental engagement framework that prescribes the obligation as well as the benefit of each level of government for ease of coordination and implementation of the affordable housing program. 15, that the IGRTC and COG respective stakeholders shall prepare an inventory of all legislation impeding on the effective implementation of devolution and submit to both houses of parliament for review and amendments. Similarly, all proposed legislations currently in parliament that are deemed to claw back on devolution shall be withdrawn and a consultative process to be instituted before they are reintroduced to either house of parliament. The Attorney General shall introduce an omnibus bill to Parliament, amending all legislation that impede on devolution. 16, that for purposes of ensuring effective intergovernmental coordination of concurrent functions relating to state corporations, COG shall in the next 1 week forward a list to the Office of Deputy President of State Corporations performing related county functions requiring counties representation for consideration and inclusion. 17, that county governments shall develop a framework on ECDE and seek advice from SRC on an affordable package for the management of the function. County governments shall draw resources from their own revenues to support that function. 18, that the national government through the Deputy President Office shall work with COG, respective line ministries, to develop a framework that will regulate licensing of bars in county governments. 19, that the Ministry of Roads shall urgently convene a consultative meeting with the COG to come up with a reform agenda of the road sector. The road maintenance levy fund allocation to counties shall be considered in the year 2024-2025 financial year through a restructured process. 20, that the National Executive shall relook into the national government's proposed 2023-2024 budget and programs within the next 1 week with a view to identifying areas of duplication to allow transfer of those attendant resources to counties. 21, that counties shall be allocated an additional 100 million shillings each as conditional grants in the 2023-2024 financial year to operationalize the national government's program on aggregated industrial parks in counties. The total allocation shall be 4.7 billion to all 47 county governments. 22, that the Salaries and Remuneration Commission shall undertake an assessment of the health workers with a view to facilitating the collective bargaining agreement negotiations. And finally, 23, that the Ministry of Health to extend the contracts of UHC staff for a further period of 3 years term under the same terms and conditions. Thank you.
Very good. Very good.
So where are the trees?
The trees at the lake.
They are this way? Okay.
And then Iko pale hivi.